way, just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like ducks do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T. We in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the fam. Salute to the fam. Hope everybody is enjoying their Sunday. How all y'all feeling on this good Sunday, man? Y'all jab, punch, hook, uppercut, you know what I mean? Body punch, the like button, all those good things. DP, my bro, what's good with the DP? Appreciate you for pulling on up. Yo, the Wise Crush, Mr. PSA, my bro. Salute to my TWT family in the building, man. God Body News, what's good with it, bro? Miss Joette, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling on this good Sunday? Dmitrii Bright, my bro. Salute to my TWT family. Mill City, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Skywalker, what's good, bro? More TWT family in the building. How you feeling, my bro? Salute to everybody in the building. Hope y'all all feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Just want to do some, quick post-fight thoughts, man. Not super long. I think we got some good boxing last night. Y'all know me. I love when we get a good fight. I mean, I love good cards, but I wouldn't say that card was super good, but I wasn't complaining. Some of the fights was lacking some entertainment, but it's boxing at the end of the day. They ain't gonna all, be home runs. Terry Smoot, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? And see how they you stupid. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling on this good morning, man? I already know you fooling. How you feeling, bro? Y'all enjoyed these fights, man? Crush, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? What y'all? We gonna talk about it, man. Also, man, I don't know if y'all probably seen it by now. What y'all think about Jermall Charlo challenging Dmitrii Bivol to a fight, man? My bad, y'all. I'm just lighting this good old Crush. I got something called Cocoa Diesel right now, man. I think the name says it all, bro. Says it all. You dig me? Yeah, it was a great fight last night, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. Y'all welcome to come up too if y'all wanted to chop it up. But I wanted to say that Charles Conwell fight was a good fight. That cut he had on his eye, he had that cut for most of the fight, man, for a big portion of that fight. And what I liked about Charles Conwell is he kept coming. You know what I'm saying? He never wavered. He was bleeding a lot. I thought that was really going to affect him, especially with the way he kept wiping at it, pawing at the blood on the eye. It was a nasty looking cut, and it never stopped bleeding. But he fought through it. He had a lot of dog in him. And he fought, Abreu last night. That's a guy that Boots Ennis was able to stop. And, some feel like he went life and death with that guy. I don't think he went life and death with him. I think when people see a competitive fight, sometimes their assessments be a bit much. You know what I'm saying? DP. He looked like he might be serious, man. I like Charlo. I just want to see him get back to it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see him get back in the fold. I ain't gonna lie, I thought Conway was better than that. Bray was pretty trash. You know what it is? Guy body, I think that I mean, I feel like the cut is what really like hindered his performance just a bit in terms of like game plan. Cause I think it kind of changed the course of the fight in a sense after he got cut. But like I said, I've seen much smaller cuts cause guys to fold, like fold and lose. You get what I'm saying? So I think that just wasn't his best performance, if we being honest. I think he could have did a lot better than that. I know when he go back and rewatch that fight, if he rewatches the fight, I know he gonna feel like he could have did a much better job than what he did. Because he could have, man. I mean, he made the fight in a lot of ways harder than it had to be by just not boxing. Ghost, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Kind of feel like it was watching a scuffle instead of a boxing match. Yeah, they was just going. They was going for it, guy body. They just said, especially once the eye got cut and he started bleeding, they was fighting. And again, I don't think that was Conwell using all his skills. I don't think all his skills is on display, not by a long shot. I just think that the cut caused him to fight a certain way and not timid. You get what I'm saying? But I think it kind of altered the game plan just a bit. And, look how he toughed it out. Like I say, he didn't quit. He was fighting every round. He was landing some real good shots. He hurt dude multiple times. He just couldn't get him out of there. Bray was trying to fight, man. I think so too, Skywalker. I think if the cut ain't happened, he'd have looked better last night. Still be a world champion. I like his performance, Ghost. I'm not mad at his performance. I enjoyed the fight. Again, man, it's like I know sometimes when we see that, like Bray was a guy that boots stop, right? So they like, and they ain't boots at 47. But I believe that fight took place at higher than 47 too, man, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Some guys are just, they ain't in there to be knocked out. And I don't think Charles Conwell has devastating power anyway, but let's not get it confused. He was cracking, bro, man. Dude just was tough last night, man. He stayed in there. He was coming to win. He actually tried. He was trying to win. He was landing some good work. He was landing some good shots of his own. He keep rubbing that blood off and had to clinch to get the shit out of his eyes. Yeah, I think that, you get what I'm saying, Skywalker? I just think it altered the game plan. But I appreciate how he stayed the course. He stayed hungry. And whenever he got tagged with something, he got his lick back. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't cool with getting tagged. For the hungry Dominican this year, Dominicans are coming a little different. Hey, man, Ghost, they fighting hard. That's all I'm saying, bro. Respect to the Dominican fighters that have been putting on lately. Win, lose, or draw, these dudes been fighting hard, man. Tay, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling this morning? Salute to the TWT family. Hopefully all y'all enjoy the fights. Y'all enjoyed y'all Saturday, y'all Thanksgiving for those that celebrated. And hopefully y'all Sunday starting off pretty good. But yeah, I think that's what definitely did it for him. It was the blood. I think the blood caused him to fight just a bit different. You know what I mean? And as a result, like he didn't box the way he would have. He didn't box as much as he should have. You know what I'm saying? He was boxing. Don't get it wrong, but like I said, man, when you bleeding like that, you gonna change some. You gonna switch some things up. You gonna change some stuff up, man. Use the jab more with that Olympic pedigree. True. Yeah. That's how he definitely could have used his jab more. He was fighting too much, and it was a little surprising because of with the cut being the way it was. You would have think he would want to box more and kind of, pick his shots and move a bit more. But like I said, man, when people see their own blood, it changed stuff. And I don't think he curved out or nothing like that. He stood tall. He fought hard. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through as always. Yes, sir. The voice is on the job, man. I'm on the job. I think Charles is still doing some stuff from that Patrick Day fight. He hasn't really turning on the shots the same way he once did. Hey, that could play in the back of his head. Bro. He tries to not rely on his power as much since the Patrick Day incident. RIP, facts, RIP to Patrick Day. And it's crazy because you and Ghost saying that. So you get what I'm saying? Really affected by that. I think he's a hell of a good fighter and has more in him. Yeah, I feel like I know he got more skill than what he displayed last night. You get what I'm saying? Jose Diaz, salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with y'all. You know, that definitely could still have an effect. Like, you know, Kovalev had a situation where somebody passed that he fought, I believe. You know what I mean? And you know, he said like when that's around the time that happened, when that come, that still be having an effect on him. You get what I'm saying? So that's a real thing. And I understand the difference between excuses to me and reasons. And I don't think that's an excuse. Some people might call it one, but I don't think it's an excuse. I think it'd be more of a reason. But at the same time, he still was able to get the job done. The right man won. You know what I mean? He had to tough it out once he got cut. And that's how certain fights get. They're going to be ugly. That fight was a little ugly. You get what I'm saying? He had to bite down several times and fight back. You get what I'm saying? He got cracked with good shots. You know what I mean? Abreu landed some good shots on this dude, man. But Conwell, credit to him, he just kept coming. And that's what you want to see in a young fighter, man. Again, a lot of times people they only deal with the surface level information. And you know what I mean by that? You're going to hear me say that a lot because that's what people deal with. Like, you know, they say the fight was tough. I seen somebody say he went life and death. I don't think he went life and death. I think the blood showing might have been a little bit deceiving for people, but I don't think it was life and death. I think he had an opponent in there, though, that was trying to fight back every round, every step of the way, and got hurt several times in doing so. But he also was able to dish out his fair share of punishment, too. So all in all, I just think it was a solid performance for these dudes, man. And you just got to credit both fighters. Like, you know what I mean? I was thinking he might have got a stoppage late because he kept hurting this guy. But, you know what I mean? Like I said, some guys just ain't coming to be knocked out. And that was just one of them guys. Brady was not going last night. Yeah, man, Regis, man. Let's talk about it. So, man, again, salute to Charles Conwell. I want to see what's next for him. Hopefully they keep moving him accordingly and challenging him right. I know he's going to go get that eye stitched up, take some time off at that cut hill, and he'll be back to it, man. I'm pretty sure he'll have a better performance the next time out. But, man, that boy Regis, man, the women fight turned out to be pretty decent, too. You know what I mean? I ain't know the ladies, but that fight turned out to be kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? It started out one way and it turned out another. Did when he got the head cut, he went back and destroyed the opponent. You talking about Better BF? Yeah, man, with Better BF, if that's what you talking about when he got that cut on his head, how much harder he fought? Because he damn sure did. He went harder, you know what I'm saying? He went harder after he got that big ass gash in his head from Marcus Brown. He already came to fight, but once that I know he got some of that blood got in his face, he was like, you know what? It's time to get him up out of here. D man, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for stopping through Big Texas, my bro. What's good with it? How y'all bros feeling? Okay, y'all talking each other. Yeah, but Regis, yo, like again, and I said this. I felt like it could be a competitive decision win or a late stoppage. I always say either or because that's just I ain't the best at picking, but you know I usually give the two scenarios how I see it play out. The right guy that I thought was gonna win did win, but I don't know what y'all about y'all, but. I like this Regis with the nutritionalist. I like this guy. This guy right here, man. He been coming to fight, but this Regis right here, was it me or did Regis like he fought with a lot more energy last night, but smart energy. Like you see the way he was getting his head off the line, the upper body movement, even the feet. I heard somebody make a comment and said Regis got slow feet. I ain't feel like that last night. dude was on point, man. Dude was on point last night, y'all. He was on point. He looked on point. My only thing is he looks a little bit slower. Number 33 now. Hopefully he gets his shots in the coming months because time isn't anyone's friend. Now that's a fact. I think he looked pretty sharp. I just think Zepeda early has really good timing, like early. Some of his timing was on point with some of the shots that he was shooting. You know what I'm saying? He won that first round early, and then Regis just turned it on the second, the third, and started, you know what I mean, bringing it to him. Blood brings out a certain savage and barbaric boxers. Facts. You either going to fight harder or you going to wilt under the pressure, and you better Biev let you know he answered that question immediately. Okay, I wish we saw his rule against Josh Taylor. Hey, man, D-Man, let's talk about it, bro, because I think in a rematch, and that's why you feel like that, because I think you feel like that guy last night that we seen in the ring that beat Josh Taylor in a rematch. And you know what I think the difference was? And I ain't making no excuse for him. It's just an observation. The nutritionist, man, D-Man, I think that's what did it. You know what I mean? Remember, he had a couple fights where he missed weight. He looked different with this nutritionist, man. He looked like he got energy, more bounce. He more reactive to punches coming at him. I don't know, man. I like this dude. Yo, people would say Regis get hit a lot. Yo, I wasn't seeing that last night. Yeah, I wasn't seeing the dude getting hit a lot last night. He was rocking out, man. Regis was really fighting in there, y'all. And Regis was bringing it, yo. After Regis Prograis being the first two-time champ out of the Nolia, great fight. Hell of a fight, man. Hell of a fight. Going to stop that fight if he did not KO him. They said if it gets worse, we're going to stop it. He took care of business. Yeah, man. Better Biev is a bear with gloves. I say it all the time, bro. Regis a mean fighter. Will hurt you. That's what he on. Yeah, facts. And I love the energy. He coming in there. Hurt you. Regis really beat Josh Taylor. I picked him. I rescored that fight on my own guy body, and I had it for Regis. 7-5. He beat Josh Taylor the first time. Second time, got him winning by stoppage. I think he could beat him up. Opulent LDTV, man. Salute to you. Blessed Sunday as well, bro. Appreciate your support as always. Appreciate you stopping through, man. You make sure you have a good Sunday as well, bro. Salute to my bro, Opulent LDTV. Regis wanted to tell her why pretty wide. Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think, DP. Oh yeah, happy belated birthday to the Brody DP. I saw him get hit when he swings his arms in the air, but that's a minor adjustment. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, God body, and it's good that he didn't let that be a reason he was getting tagged too much, but he was getting caught in between certain shots. And yeah, I was saying it because Zepeda is a vet in there, man. He came to fight. Tip the hat to him too, man. He hung on, man, but I felt like Regis was wearing him down, and you could see it, man. Zepeda started slowing down, man. I think the mental pressure with Regis just constantly being there and taking the best shots he was throwing and walking through them. Man, yo. Man, I'm glad you had a blast, DP. Salute to you, Brody. Roger, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Tio stops Regis. I know what you really mean, bro. Regis will stop Tio. I know what you mean, bro. Peace and love to my honey and all of you in the chat. Salute to my queen. How you feeling, baby girl? Don't work too hard. Salute to you as always. Athletic mind, what's good with it, bro? Salute to you. How you feeling, bro? Regis was looking like James Toney. Hey, man, you seen the upper body movement and the head movement, yo, to getting the head off the line at the right time? Like, I don't know, man. I do know, but I was impressed with Regis last night, man. Not just the offense, but the defense, man, the movement, the feet. Like, Regis was working in there, man. He was in his bag last night against Zepeda, and he was laser focused, y'all. He was laser focused, man. Laser focused, man. Regis was on fire, did exactly what he needed to do. And it's a fact, man. He brought the right game plan, right strategy, right confidence. You know what I mean? He turned it up when he needed to. Ashley's Corner, salute to the queen. How you feeling, Ash? Dope show yesterday, man. If y'all ain't catch the queens, they was cooking as per usual. You know what I'm saying? Dope show. As always, queen. I'm sad Regis going 147. 140 is bussing. Yeah, man. Regis gonna be there for a minute though. I don't think he going nowhere no time soon. Yeah, the facts, athletic mind. I ain't surprised either. I ain't surprised. I had Regis winning. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I think he was hungry, and he put the right amount of energy into that. He wanted to fight, and you know what I appreciate the most? He been adamant about not getting his opportunity and how bad he wanted it, and it showed last night. Dude was hungry, man. You would have never thought he was champion before the way he was fighting. You get what I'm saying? It was no complacency last night with Regis Prograis. Like, he took that opportunity and ran with it, man. Ran with it, bro. And good, he wanted it bad. You see, it's crazy. I didn't even see you saying that. We saying the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Change his style a bit. He tweaked some stuff, right, Ash? See his movement, right? The defense. He was way more defensively responsible than he usually is, yo. He wasn't reckless. Like, he really picked and choose when to like press the gas, and it was calculated, it was smart, it was educated, and it worked. It was a beautiful work from Regis, man. You know, the Street Fighter looked like he added just a little tweak or two to the game, man. To the game, man. He looking polished. He looked dangerous, man. And I think the nutritionist, I'm gonna keep saying that. I think that nutritionist helped that man performance a ton, because he made weight easier, and he looked like he had more energy. That's what I noticed. The energy. He ain't slow down the stretch or nothing. You gotta think. This is an 11th round stoppage. He did not slow down. He kept a consistent pace, consistent work rate. Dude was in his bag last night, man. Yeah, he did train like an animal. He said it, Roger. He said it, bro. He said it. OTB, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. TWT family in the building. Salute to all the TWT family in the building. Appreciate y'all. Mike, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling this good Sunday, man? Yeah, Regis looked good last night, man. Man, he looked solid. Like, real solid, you know what I'm saying? Real solid, man. So I'm just glad to see it. Like, we all saying it. Like, I was impressed with the head movement, the upper body movement, the placement of the feet when he decided to take them little steps back, that they get out of the way of punches. Like, I don't know, man. Bro was in his bag last night, man. It was impressive, man. Head movement was lit from Prograis. Zepeda looked a little nervous in there. Yeah, that power. He was, you know what else I noticed too? He respected Regis' power before Regis even landed a good shot. You know what I'm saying? That Regis being a dangerous puncher, it kept him honest. He kept Jose Zepeda honest in spots where he normally let his hands go. That's something I noticed too. Salute to the family in the building. No head gear, he become my favorite. You're not knocking Regis out. Yeah, man, yeah. I mean, shit, that'll be dangerous, boy. He that'll be something you won't want to do. But Regis was on fire last night. I have to give it to him. Facts, bro. He was on point. Regis says Zepeda was his hardest fight in his career, and that's a fact, Ash. He did say that. Didn't get tired. Did you peep it, Ash? Because he slowed down in the Josh Taylor fight. He damn sure ain't slowed down in this one. Kurt, what's good with it? Kurt, how you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you for stopping through on this good Sunday. Hopefully everybody in the building feeling good too, man. Regis is probably going to unify someone. Dot Ramirez wants any of those problems. He ain't going to have no choice, because we calling shit out. You might as well, because he took the shot you was really going to get. You get what I'm saying? The jab, man. Let's talk about it. The double jab, the tripling of the jab, man. Like, he was keeping that jab in his face, and then it's like the speed of the jab started to bother Zepeda as the rounds went on. I'm like, yo, he keeping his hands at home a lot more, man, because he worried about what's coming back. But at the same time, he is a fighter, and he wasn't going to lay down. So he fought back, but it just wasn't enough. Regis was all over him, man. Man, Rugeroo put gumbo all on that. Yeah. Facts, D-man. All over him, man. He was saucing in there, man. How he was moving, man. The feet, the foot placement. He wasn't too heavy on the front foot. Did y'all notice that? He was very reactive. Like, when it was time to move, he moved. Like, you get what I'm saying? He was getting that head off the line where Zepeda wasn't. And he was catching Zepeda, pulling straight back some of them times, catching him. You get what I'm saying? He took advantage of some very key moments and key mistakes that Zepeda was in there making. And I think as a result, man, it made the fight real entertaining, man. It was real entertaining and real impressive for the way that man got his business done last night. They said he thought he was winning the Taylor fight the whole time. I think the judges like the dirty. Yeah, man. Yeah, they like the dirty tactics, bro. They liked it, and they wasn't. They wasn't going to penalize him for it either. They're just going to let him do it. I wonder what champion Haney is going to pick when he moves up. They talking about T.O. already, Roger. They already talking about T.O. After Loma, they talking about T.O. That's what his pop's talking anyway. Dungeon talk, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, Regis did his thing, bro, man. He really brought it. He really brought it last night in every facet. Like he showed a clear separation in the rounds. He outboxed this man. And he did it. He you know what? You know what I will say? That caught me by surprise just a bit, y'all. Just a bit. I don't know if it caught y'all by surprise, right? When he said that was the toughest fight of his career, to me, that caught me by surprise a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna say the fight looked like it was easy for him, because you could see he was working through some things in there, obviously, right? But it just didn't look like his toughest fight to me. And I'm dead serious. And it's not just, of course, a loss to seem like it's shit tough. To me, Josh Taylor fight seemed tougher physically. You get what I'm saying? Josh Taylor, like, and again, credit to Regis for not, being overzealous and, like, just going for it too much. He really picked his shots when he decided to kind of step on the gas, and it was very, very intelligent, man. Yeah. He ain't no champion, but that's where they going. So I don't know about picking the champions, but that's the direction they talking about going. T.O. better get past Sandor Martin. Yeah, that's what Bill Haney told him. 903 boxing, man. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling, my bro? Know you enjoyed them fights last night. T.O.'s trash. He can't even pick up the WBO belt. Yeah, T.O. gonna have to find himself being an outboxer, I believe. Didn't see that last night's fight. I thought I'd drop by, listen a bit, hit the like button, support the channel, my brothers. Salute to the Queen, Barbara D. How you feeling, Queen? Appreciate you for stopping through. Hopefully you having a good Sunday. I hope all y'all having a good Sunday. Yeah, Queen, the fights was good, especially the main event. It definitely delivered. The Charles Conwell fight was something to talk about too, because he toughed it out, man. Lose him T fighting Rougarou. Oh, man, Rougarou will sleep him, D, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, yo. I think Rougarou sleeps him. See, his dad is a problem. Yeah, and the problem is, Jose, I don't know if T.O. Jr. is smart enough to go outside of his dad to get help. You get what I'm saying? So that's gonna be problematic for him moving forward. I'm telling you, I think he needs somebody else in his camp outside of his father. You get what I'm saying? And don't go to Reynoso way. That's gonna be foolish. Fight where God dominates are usually tough because of the mental concentration it takes to do that. Ward said Froch was tougher than Kovalev. Yeah. I can see that. That's a good point, Roger. That's a good point, because his concentration level for this fight was switched on. That was key, though. His focus was key. He had to be focused, man. Yeah, y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep cooking for a minute, man. Just had to get my post-fight thoughts. Snow. Bro, Conwell signed to these apps starting to piss me off. Yeah, the apps was crazy. I don't know about y'all, but that fight, man, it looked like StreamYard or something. They ran that fight from StreamYard last night or something, y'all. I don't know what was going on. Was that ring? Yo, that ring was stingy as hell, wasn't it? Yo, that ring looked like we could have went in there and played 4 squares in there. Yo, that ring was big enough for us to play 4 squares, and that's a bad thing in terms of a boxing ring. That shit was wild. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who he signed to. Bro, I gotta look it up. But T.O. gonna get a belt from at 40. It's gonna be tough sledding, Kurt. It's gonna be tough sledding for him. Show love how Ohio fighters tough it out. Facts. And his cut was crazy. That's a good point, Roger. He stood tall. I got the app downloaded, which was aggravated and turned off. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, man, it's too much with these apps. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little annoyed by that. I ain't gonna hold you. The fact that they was on Fight TV, I ain't gonna hold you that. How many apps are y'all gonna keep making us subscribe to and buy just to watch fights, man? It's getting weird, man. Yeah, they do. 903 is getting annoying. ESPN, yeah, keep buffering. Facts, they don't be working. The actual app that people pay for don't be working when it comes to ESPN. Yeah, much respect to Charles Conwell, man. He bit down, man. He bit down on that gum shield last night. He had to fight. The Conwell fight, oh, man. It was a good one, man. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you, OTB. I heard about the ring being tiny. Yeah, Queen, man. It looked like they was, man. Yo, that ring was small. Like, it's like, yo, we could have played 4 squares and probably had a little bit of extra space. They had to play fighting in a ring the size of, like, you know, of 4 squares. Like, for real, man. Oh, man, it was crazy. Appreciate you, OTB. Signed the Pro Bellum. That's what's up. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Combo had cuts, I think. Yeah, his eye was cut bad, and he toughed it out. He had to bite down. He had to bite down through a large portion of that fight with his eye bleeding like that. Salute to the bros, man. Hopefully Mike Kirkland and the bro Kirk feeling all right. Hopefully y'all all feeling all right. This pre-K student, nap time blanket. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird, man. It's like they had them fighting on tarp or something. Like, what the hell, that black hot-ass ring? I know that it was hot in that motherfucker. Dominican showed us why Ennis is a special fighter. Facts. That is a fact. And that showed you that Jerron Ennis' power is different, man. It's different. And there's no slight to Charles Conwell. It's just giving Boots his just due. That dude really could punch. And that's why a light heavyweight that been in there with cruiserweights was on record saying Boots Ennis hit him harder than the cruiserweight and other light heavyweights that he fought. Just think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. A light heavyweight. They asked him who the hardest you been punched by. That dude said Boots. Yeah, Brady was tough last night. I ain't gonna lie, man. And you know what else? I think the cut was motivating him. That blood that he kept seeing, it was motivating him to continue to talk. You get what I mean? To continue to fight hard. And that's what he was doing. And in doing so, he was getting hurt. He got hurt several times. It's just like, I think that cut really took just a bit of steam out of Conwell, but credit to him for fighting through it. Because like I said, man, I seen a fight where dude had a much smaller cut on like the outside of his eye. It wasn't even bleeding into the eye. And he folded and the fight got stopped and he lost. That was his first fight. That was Thomas Top Dog Williams for y'all that if y'all remember him. Yeah, these apps getting crazy, Queen. They bugging. Yeah, Ennis did stop him. Ennis did him bad too. Think about the Fulton Figueroa fight. I know that one gonna happen too because they already got that scheduled. PBC like on as a thumbnail, like they know that fight coming up. I think it's gonna be entertaining again, like the first one. I'm thinking people gonna feel like Brandon Figueroa gonna have an advantage because it's at 126 and he already had a fight up there. It's gonna be Fulton first time fighting outside of the 122 division. So, but I see him still finding a way to win because he got multiple wrinkles to his game. You get what I'm saying? He's versatile. So I think Brandon Figueroa is still who Brandon Figueroa was. Like, he didn't change. Like, that fight that I seen, that's how he normally fight. That's not going to beat Cool Boy. So I'm still feeling like Cool Boy could edge another fight, but it's going to be close because Brandon Figueroa don't stop coming. And I doubt if Cool Boy stop him, but he's going to be beating him up. He's going to outclass him again, I believe. Yeah. The thing with Boots is it's going to backfire on him, Jose, because the longer it takes for somebody to fight that dude, the worse it's going to be, yo. Somebody really going to get themselves hurt trying to avoid fighting this dude. You get what I'm saying? Conway has a chin, though. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, he got a chin. He got some dogs in him. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Mills. Appreciate you, bro. It's never enough for Cool Boy. I'd rather see anyway than Figueroa. I'd rather see that, too. But, I hope Monster anyway really has plans on moving up to 22. And I think the thing is with Fulton, I don't think this is a permanent decision, y'all. I don't think he permanently at 26 because I don't think he giving up his titles at 22. You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't hear nothing about that. So I think this might be a one-off. And why is this the fight? Maybe he want to prove something to the people. I would like to know what made him accept the rematch at a higher weight and not make him come back to where he was at. I don't know. So it's a Cool Boy, a real one, man. So I would rather see anyway too, but let's see. I want to see if Monster anyway gonna move up. He never even sparred an African-American fighter, as they put it. He never fought a melanated fighter. He never did. Not sparred him, none of that. Matias returns for his IBF title early next year too. Man, Matias gonna be in the fold. He gonna be trouble, man. He gonna be trouble. Wait for anyway at 122. I think the thing is, Kurt, like I said, I don't think he's giving up his titles. So I think he still can, go back down there and still make that fight happen. So I think I ain't saying this is just a stay busy fight, but it's a way to stay busy and while you wait for another fight to happen, because Inoue ain't at 122, and I know he ain't want to just be sitting around like on the shelf waiting for this dude, because you want to be active when you get in there with a dude like Monster Inoue. You don't want no ring rust and none of that. None of that. Boots hit him with the uppercut. Conwell was hitting him with, yeah, Boots just hit hard, man, to me. So I said, I don't know why people be questioning if it's his power. It's more than just power with Boots, but he definitely got more than enough power to knock you out and hurt you bad. But what? Anyway, fight for Cool Boy. You got to show me you number 2 pound for pound. Yeah, facts. That's why I want to see it. Yeah, I seen it, man. I ain't like that fight. People felt like they robbed him too. People felt like they robbed Jermaine Franklin. It was a close ass fight. And respect to Dillian White. He always lose and he come back. He try to come back stronger or whatever the case, but he had never won a world title, not no major title as a heavyweight. I don't believe. I just don't think that's in the cards for Dillian White. I think he could be a tough out for people or a good test, but ultimately, I just don't see the improvement with him. And I feel like in his fights, especially when he don't knock people out, even when he do, I feel like the fights be too close, too competitive. Or even if he's winning, he don't create enough separation in the rounds to me. I'm just not impressed with his performances. He cool, but and I respect him because he fight hard and he don't look like he'd duck smoke, but nah, he'd never win no title. CH salute. Charlo's a clown. Bivol would bury that fool. I mean, what makes Charlo a clown? Just think about it for a second. I know people don't like Charlo as a person. I'm not even vouching for none of that. I'm just saying Charlo the fighter is an actually pretty good fighter. You get what I'm saying? He's shown that. What is he, 32-0 now? I mean, you got to at least respect him for him even suggesting that they fight, being that he's been inactive for so long and he was willing to even go to 68 for it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think he a clown for that. You get what I'm saying? I just think he need to get back in the fold. He need to get back active, and that needs to be soon. He was talking about coming back in February, so hopefully that's what really happened, because he need to get in the ring sooner than later for sure. Who will be putting on real boxing clinics in that ring? That's a fact, man. It's a fact. He might outbox the hell out of Inoue, because I know the main reason people picking Monster Inoue, it's not about skill when people pick him. They just say he's going to knock Fulton out. That's telling me y'all banking on the power being too much for Fulton. And I'm just telling people to just open your mind a bit more and just consider the fact that what if the power don't do what y'all think it's going to do? It's not saying he can't punch, but what if Cool Boy can take his power? Could he outbox Cool Boy? You get what I'm saying? Could he stop Cool Boy from outboxing him? That's the good question. White versus Chisora 4 next. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. They already doing Tyson Fury and Chisora 3. Fight Boots had during COVID-19. You could hear the power and Bozy telling exactly what to do. Facts. And you see how well he listens and executes, Mike. That's a good observation. You picked up on that. He was drilling a Brave. I remember that fight. And I don't think it happened at exactly 47 either, y'all. I know he's coming back in February. He has to be in shape right now. Yeah, he gotta be. I feel you on that. He definitely gotta be. I just hope he get back in there. And I know it's people counting him out. I understand. I understand how people feel. They don't really rock with the energy sometimes. I think Maul pretty chill for the most part. It'd be Mel that be turned up more than Maul, but Maul just been inactive, going through and I said this before, his biggest challenges for Jermall Charlo has came outside of the ring, not inside of the ring. And that's good and bad. Good because you still undefeated and you still got your place. You know what I mean? You ain't lose your positioning, but bad simply just because you've been inactive and you getting older. You only getting older. So I'm saying he old, but a fighter's worst nightmare is inactivity and father time. You don't want those two things working against you in any one particular fight. You definitely don't need, especially when you talking about competing at the top level. You could ill afford to get into a fight where you forced to deal with ring rust from inactivity and the fact that you're getting older, which is father time. It'd be a bad situation for you. Oh, all right. Abreu, yeah, nah, it was at 46. Abreu couldn't make weight. Okay, Abreu couldn't make weight. All right, my bad. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Dula Mason and Haney get some work with Bozy Ennis is going to be a scary sight for everybody. Yeah, it's no telling. They might actually do that. Yeah, I'm happy for Regis too. Salute to the queen in the super chat. Appreciate you for putting the color in the chat. Much appreciation, queen. What is your take on Thurman Smith showdown if it happens? I think, despite what people believe, I think Thurman can be entertaining. I think he can be competitive. I think he will be competitive, and more so competitive early. But I think physically, he's just not the guy that he once was. And I think Spence is the wrong guy to not be in your best physical shape possible. And even if he get in the best shape that he possibly can get in, with what's left of his career, I just don't feel like that's going to be enough to deal with what Earl going to bring into the ring from a physical standpoint. And the fact that Earl is so technically and fundamentally sound, I think his jab from the rip, it give Keith Thurman problems. I think he'll offset a lot of things Keith Thurman do well with the jab. I think Keith Thurman, being wide with them punches like that, I think it'd be hard for him to land the kind of shots that he'd need to land to be successful against Spence. He'd put himself in some real bad situations for sure. And I think ultimately, after that first half of the fight or so, I see Spence starting to really wear him down, and I see a stoppage coming, a later stoppage. Some people might see it earlier, but I see a potential later stoppage if he fight Keith Thurman. It's going to be bad for him. It's not gonna be good with him, man. Said Thurman. Salute to the Queen Barbara D for being a channel member for 1 month too, man. Appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, Boots, that stiff cracking sound jab like Spence. Yeah. 29-0, 28 KOs. Can't really question Boots' power. But people still gonna do it, because they gonna say Thurman claims he's in tip-top shape. And it's crazy, right? Because when I initially did a live, I don't know if people remember when I said Thurman had a contract. I wasn't making that up. Now y'all see what's going on. He already had an offer to fight Errol Spence. He just didn't sign it, or you know what I'm saying? And they saying he was like 170 pounds. So he wasn't in the shape to even compete. So I've seen the workout videos that he dropped lately, and man, I'm not impressed. That ain't it, dog. That you got to ramp his workouts. And I know that's him getting back into the swing of things, I guess. But nah, if he in the best shape of his life, bless him, man, because that's not enough. What I seen as far as him working out, nah, that ain't going to do it. When Errol Spence work out, you could see he putting in that pain. Like, you could tell, like, if he take what he doing in training and do it in the ring, he's getting somebody out of there. It's pretty much look how he was working that bag in that open media workout in the Ugas fight. And then look how he got in the fight and how what he did in the training camp transitioned into the ring. And it's the same thing for Keith Thurman. You might be putting in work, but you ain't putting in enough work. You need to put in different work possibly. Like, you need to be at a whole nother level than what you was when you was in there with Barrios. You're going to have to raise your level much higher than that. And if you can't do that, you on borrowed time with Errol Spence. He's going to hurt you sooner or later. And I think you're going to catch up to him, the body shots, the pressure, the jab, you know what I mean? The IQ of Errol Spence, the consistent being in your face and not letting you do what you want is going to wear Keith Thurman down. I think what will help him survive a bit is him still having pretty decent legs. Keith Thurman still could move pretty good in there. He only lost once. It was a split decision in Manny Pacquiao. So you get what I'm saying? He still got some fight in him, but I think the fight that he have in him is going to be taken out of him when he get in there with Spence. That's what's next. If Virgil really fighting Stanionis, that's what I heard, bro. I heard the WBA, because he got that regular title. They ordered him and Virgil to fight, and now they're saying as a result of that, Boots is being moved up to the number one for Crawford's WBO title. So that's why I made a video saying he might end up having to fight Boots. People try to dismiss every bit of information because they closed off to it. It don't mean he really gonna fight Boots, but it means they're saying, because he not fighting Spence, if he don't end up fighting Spence next year, Spence end up going to 54, then he's still stuck there with that belt. With the WBO making Virgil and Stanionis fight, that's elevating Boots to the number one contender spot for Terrence Crawford belt. That's exactly how I read it. That's how I know I understood what they were saying. So that's why I was saying he might end up having to fight Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Or vacating if he's not going to fight Errol Spence. That's why I keep saying the walls are closing in, not just on Crawford, on all these fighters that's really not trying to fight. If that's what it is, the walls are closing in on everybody, man. His power is damn near equal in both stances. That's a fact, bro. Keith got a chilling body. Hey, DP, going to be punching on that body, bro. Earl stopping Keith with a body shot. Modern King boxing salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Think Thurman will be more competitive than Ugas was? Damn, that's a good question, too. I think he can be. I think he can end up being more competitive than Ugas now. For simple reasons, like for a couple reasons, like him just having a different style, the legs that Keith Thurman still got. Ugas is not much of a mover. He's pretty heavy on his feet. Keith Thurman can still move a bit and survive in there, and he's able to, transition a bit from defense to offense pretty good still at this stage in his career. People don't pay attention to that, so I think in doing so he can. Because he definitely going to present a different set of challenges for Spence, but it's just how much of a challenge you're going to present. And I think in having a slightly different style, you get what I'm saying? That could help him navigate through some of these rounds and survive. But ultimately, I believe when Spence catch up to him, it's going to be it. So he could very well be more competitive, just because he's going to bring a different game plan, I believe, than Ugas, obviously, because they're different fighters. 56 years old. Who that is Keith? You feel me? Salute to the queen. Appreciate your input too. Keith eyeliner is going to be a problem in the fight. I'm telling you, that body is going to be a problem in that fight. And I'm telling you, he can't. Kurt, he can't. Johnny Q, my bro, what's good with it? That man Maul is back. The line trying to get his fangs back. I like it. That's what I was saying, bro. I'm gonna play the little exchange from him and what's his name? Him and Bivol. I just like him trying to get back into the fold, and he challenging a real fighter. You got to respect it. I don't think he bluffing. He right in that man's face trying to get a gentleman shake on like, yo, fight me. You get what I'm saying? People are making that to be a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. About Keith, but he's a tougher fighter than Ugas. Yeah, IQ, Keith smart in the ring. Facts, but I got Earl by stoppage later rounds. Keith not to survive also. And them legs he still got will help him navigate the rounds a bit and help him survive. Salute to my bro Johnny Q. Appreciate you stopping through as always. Earl gonna hit that man straight in the snot box just like Manny did. You know it. Real Hill salute, my bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you for stopping through. DP, a fool. You gonna beat the minute boss out of Keith. And then salute, my bro. Much appreciation to you. Salute to you, bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Stanions and Virgil will be must see TV. Absolutely. Virgil must lose. You shouldn't go from a Kinson straight to Stanions, but that Virgil fought. Yeah, fighting Cans, yeah, because he ain't have to fight McKinson either. He wanted that fight. That's why they revisited. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Queen? Yeah. So he definitely can be a tougher fight. You know what I mean? People sleep on Keith, and they're not fans of his inactivity and the way he handled the situation when he had an opportunity to face Earl. So that's people still got a bad taste in their mouth from Keith Thurman, and they kind of write him off and make him out to be a worse fighter than what he really is. But in reality, the man got one loss. He's just been inactive as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Aggressive 512, what's good with it, bro? What you think about Charlo calling out Bivol supposedly? And again, man, just so you talking about a salute to everybody in the building, I'm gonna make sure I get to y'all. Let me get to this video. I like it, man. I like it, bro. I definitely like it, man. Y'all smash the like button too, man. But I like it. I think this is it.
I'll fight you. Oh. You want to fight me? I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Oh. You want to fight me? I'll fight you.
Which way?
6'8".
say, yeah, it could be. For belts. But you know, my goal, to be honest, fighting for belts.
Undisputed, right now. You want to fight me?
You understand?
Man, we have Josh Canelo to vacate those titles first. As soon as you vacate, that would be a great fight. Oh, I just don't even see. WBC?
160.
160.
No.
168? You got WBC 168?
168, I have to think, yeah.
168, come on.
Why not?
Come on, 168. I do it.
Do you have a belt for 168?
I do it. 168.
When you do
no
it,
belt. No belt. Just attraction. I do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can do it too.
I do it. You want to fight me?
Yeah, why not?
All right, come on.
Best fighting the best. That's what it's all about.
I do it. I do it.
I ain't mad at that. I mean, he looking that man in his eye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real quick. Yeah, Queen. If he don't retire, he ain't got too many more fights left after Errol Spence lost. Realistically, Keith Thurman, because you gotta think, look how inactive he already is. He's right back being inactive since Barrios, it seemed like. So, yeah, I don't think he'll have too many more fights left. So if he don't outright retire from that bag that he gonna get, then he ain't got too many more fights left. I mean, yeah, Thurman, he's gonna sell the fight, no doubt, and he gonna come to fight too. He gonna come to fight. Facts. He gonna sell the fight. He gonna come to fight. But I like Charlo trying to get back into the fold. You gotta respect it. I don't see him bluffing. I don't know why we can't take it right in his face. He ain't being hyper. He ain't being extra. There's no disrespect. This is more the energy that people wanted these Charlo brothers display, right? That's what he doing. He wasn't rude. He wasn't, ignorant about it. He wasn't being, you know what I mean? He just like, hey, man, let's do it. You want to fight me? Like, I fight. You know what I'm saying? He need to get back. He need a get back fight. And I don't know if he'll fight him straight back off of inactivity and being out the ring, but I ain't mad at it. It don't seem fake. This was genuine right here. You get what I'm saying? So I like it. I like this from Charlo. More than Canelo, David. Yeah, the rhythm of that Bivol fights with it'd be problematic, yo. Problematic, and Maul be flat foot. So it could be problematic for him. Why need to come down to 68? Oh yeah. I guess because the only way they could fight, it'd be more catch weight, right? Because he had 75. I wouldn't expect Maul to go from 60 to 75 and fight him. But and again, more he just being more realistic. If you think about it, try to meet in the middle, and he say 68. Not saying he has to do it, because Bivol ain't gotta do nothing. Thrill ain't gotta do nothing, my bro. But he's saying 68, and the way I look at it is I already seen the clip where Bivol at least entertained possibly going to 68. He said he can make that weight. So Charlo, like, you know what? I'll go up to 68 and let's meet in the middle. You know what I mean? So I think that's a realistic, like, a suggestion. It's not realistic of him saying he's gonna go to 75. That would have made this disingenuous. The fact that he didn't do that, he you know what I'm saying? He didn't do that. So it's like he was more realistic. Hey, let's try to meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, Queen, is you. I think you and a few people like myself see that way. Some people think it's Jermall not willing to fight nobody. I don't think that's the case, yo. I just don't see him as no sucker. I'm sorry, yo. The last time Jermall Charlo got back into a corner, he was getting called turkeys and chickens by J-Rock. And I know that was some years ago, but I'm just using that as an example. The last time he was backed in the corner with people acting like he wouldn't fight him, what happened to J-Rock? You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is Charlo has proven to be a quality fighter in the ring, despite how people feel about him. He ain't got his ass beat yet, y'all. That's for a reason. Now, the competition hasn't been the craziest, of course, but still in all, if he really wasn't quality, somebody would have beat him by now. You get what I'm saying? And that just ain't the case. Not small at all either. Nah, guy, he's not small. Nah, he's solid, yo. He's solid. He got the height, the frame. He definitely got it. That's why I believe he can go right up to 68 with no problem. About his bro. DP is stupid, yo. Man, I don't know where y'all be coming up with this, yo. Yeah, they're the same size. It's a good fight. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. I just like the energy because I don't think it was fake. He shook hands. He respected him. Even the dudes had to respect it. The best fighting the best. Like, they was tuned into that. You know what I mean? I like it. Who do you think wins if Charlo and Bivol did fight? I'm going to say this right now, Mike, and be honest. That's going to be a tough fight for Maul. And again, it's because he's heavy on his feet. He got more of a wide stance because that's just his, you know what I mean? He's power puncher. He sit down on his shots. I think the movement and the fluidity of Bivol could give him problems. You get what I'm saying? But I also think Charlo has the athleticism to be able to compete and keep up with Bivol. You get what I'm saying? But I know definitely early Bivol gonna have some success. Charlo will probably find himself having to work back in that fight. And you have to be very smart about it because you don't want to go down too many rounds to this dude. The more of a rhythm that you allow Bivol to settle into, the harder it's going to be to beat him. You get what I'm saying? And he one of those dudes too, a rhythm fighter. And once he get moving, beautiful rhythm. So I could see him going down rounds early, but I also see Charlo being able to pick the fight up in the middle rounds and finish strong and make this a close fight. So it's like tooth and nail to me, respectfully, but you know, just naturally being that Bivol is active, I would lean towards him. You get what I'm saying? I would lean towards him beating Charlo. You get what I'm saying? With the inactivity and stuff like that, just assuming, say they met at 68 and that was his first fight back, I would lean actually towards Bivol for those reasons. Now, Charlo get back into the swing of things, get a couple fights, fight a Dmitrii Bivol, then I think it might be a different fight. But straight off the couch, so to speak, it's tough. I'm retired to do concerts playing. Yeah, crazy, yo. Oh man, Charlo wants to smoke Bivol not coming down with the belt on the line. Yeah, doesn't talk. And I don't really expect him to bite on this, but it is refreshing that Maul just displayed maturity and the respect. And this is the energy we want from fighters, right? You want him to challenge himself. He know this competition that he fighting ain't the craziest, right? So who hot right now? Bivol. I gotta respect it. I don't think he being fake about it. I think he was being genuine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I doubt it too, Kurt. I doubt it because he has 75, and I don't see Bivol really going to 68. Charlo Bivol box, and that's a fact, man. Charlo hasn't fought in a while. Facts, Queen. I think it's over 500 days or something like that. Something like that. Keep only shot Earl having another lapse in judgment. You having a mouthpiece distraction and keep formidable power resurrected. Yeah, I feel you, Skills. That's a fact. It's a fact. Salute, feel me, Queen. Salute to Alex Alberto. What's good with it? Regis Jermall to make some M's first. I know what you mean. That Danny Jacobs treatment, right? Salute to my bro Johnny Q, man. You know, so my bad, John. Let me speed up. Oh, all right, I'm here. Lean towards Bivol, but I ain't gonna lie. Want to see Maul win. Me too. And that's just me being fair and not being biased. Like fresh off the couch, that's a Bivol is not a guy you want to go into a fight with fresh off the couch. Like it's gonna be a tough fight. And it straight up and down. It's gonna be a tough fight whether you fresh off the couch or you active. That's a tough fight for anybody. Bivol gonna and I think Bivol got a better chance at beating better BF than what people give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the family. Y'all smash that like button, man. But again, I like this energy from Maul. I like it, man. Like I for one, I'm rooting for the guy. I want to see Maul do well. You get what I'm saying? And I don't got to root against Bivol to want to see Maul do well. I would love to see them fight if that could be made. But at the same time, I would more so love to see Maul Charlo just get back into the swing of things. I would like to see him really make his debut at 168 and start, you know what I mean? Carving out some more legacy for himself. You know what I mean? Keep training the hardest in his entire career for Barrios. Keep him shredded. Yeah, he was shredded. He was in great shape, if you look at him physically. But I just don't think he can get to that level that he once could. Fits from a physical standpoint a couple years ago. I just don't think he could get there. Sean, what's good with him, my bro? How you feeling on this good Sunday, man? Appreciate you for stopping through, bro. Get back in the ring. It's probably a lot of ring rush. True indeed. And again, a guy like Bivol that's been active and coming off big win after big win. Nah, man, you don't want to go in there playing with him. Nah, you ain't the dude. But I respect it. I respect the energy because I really do think you'll fight him if you got the opportunity because I think he's in need of a fight and he need a big fight. So I'm not mad at the energy that that he's showing here because he wasn't wild and fake with it. It was, you know what I'm saying? Bivol versus Beterbiev, it is it? Yeah, man. I think that's what's coming. Salute to my bro Sean, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all give me 2 seconds, y'all. My bad. Bivol schools Charlo. That's very possible, bro. That's very possible. I ain't gonna sit here and act like it ain't. It's very possible. It's possible. But I think Charlo will be a live dog the whole way through. And like I said, he had to really use his athleticism, and he had to be switched on defensively because I'm telling you, he had to keep this fight close, man, if he want to have a chance to win it. Don't let Bivol pile up rounds on you because it's gonna be tough. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah. So I get all that. His resume is not an impressive one. So I'm not here to defend that, but I'm just more so to say I want to see him get back in there. And that's a step in the right direction. At least his head is somewhere on good competition. So I just hope the next fight for him is something that could get him back in the swing of things, man, because it's going to be tough for him to jump back in there, especially with a fighter like Bivol. So that's, I admire the confidence, but it's unlikely. Inactivity and fighting people that have no business being in the ring with. Disaster awaits outside of the flush shop. The destruction of Maul is imminent. Yeah, man, it'll be a tough sledding for him, Skills. For sure, bro. Got better beard. Once I saw him move his feet against Joe Smith, I didn't know he could box. Yeah, he could box. Hell yeah, he can box. Yeah, better beard can box. Underrated boxing ability for sure. Better beard most definitely can box. And the crazy thing is, though, I still think Bivol got a better chance at beating him than people think. Saw a video from a different perspective. It felt like Jermall was just begging Bivol and listened to the people, and they were laughing at Jermall, and Bivol was asking him about belts. Yeah, you could look at it like that, but at the end of the day, somebody said the best fight the best. That's what it's all about. So they're kind of laughing. It's almost a language barrier there. It's almost that. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you heard what Bivol said at the end. He shook his hand. They gave him the respect. They said that's what it's all about. But I could hear you, picking up on that other stuff. But it's just I guess it's laughter in one of them situations. But I don't think it's like, we clowning you like you a clown. And I don't think he was begging. And I did see a video or two, people making it seem like that. And I think that's how you put a bad taste in people's mouth. Like, I'm not gonna put that. I could look. We gonna play this again. Y'all tell me what y'all make of it. I don't look at it that he was begging.
Why not?
You want to fight me? I'll fight you. Come on.
Oh!
Which way?
You want to fight me? I'll fight you.
Which way?
6'8".
6'8". Yeah, it could be. For belts. But my goal, to be honest, fighting for belts.
Undisputed, right now. You want to fight me?
You understand?
Man, we have to ask Canelo to vacate those titles first. As soon as he vacates, that would be a great fight.
Cool. I just Dmitrii. WBC?
160.
160.
No.
168? You got WBC 168?
168, I have to think, yeah.
168, come on.
Why not?
Come on, 168.
Do you
have a belt for 168?
I do it. 168.
When you do
no
it,
belt. No belt. Just attraction. I do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can do it too.
I do it. You want to fight me?
Yeah, why not?
All right, come on.
Best fighting the best. That's what it's all about.
I do it. I do it.
See? Best fighting the best. That's what it's all about. That was mutual respect between fighters. I never really mind. I kind of never mind the crowd. And at the end of the day, I look at the mutual respect between fighters, the mutual handshake. Let's respect there, even if they don't fight. And I wouldn't be mad at Bivol if he don't want to try to come to 168 to fight Charlo that would have no belt. I'm not mad at him. When he could go after better BF Undisputed. You understand what I'm saying? But I still like Charlo energy here. It was refreshing. He wasn't tripping. He was cool about it. And hey, I like how you put that as far as opening the door. Just say hypothetically if they fought and he did fight Bivol and beat him, I think that definitely would create the conversation. Whereas, because you already hear, right, Canelo talking about going into a rematch with Bivol. But if Charlo was to come in there and beat Dmitrii Bivol, then it definitely would make a clear-cut argument that he should more so fight Jermall Charlo now than ever. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, it's wishful thinking, of course, but yeah, I definitely could see it being that way because that's how I would look at it. It would definitely make that conversation a legit conversation again. Like, you get what I'm saying? Loses Zach Parker. Show yourself. I got a question. Yeah, what happened with Zach Parker last night, man? That was more of a call out than anything. Yeah. Then begging if we gonna go that route for sure, D man. And I think he did it in a respectful manner. Like, yo, what's up? Like, he know Bivol was good. Let's do it for the traction. You know, like, let's do it. You know what I mean? So I liked it. At first, Bivol was confused because he thought he was talking to Mel. You get what I'm saying? He was a little bit, because he's talking undisputed facts. See, with my bro Johnny Kill, you picked up on that. You caught that because he did. That didn't make sense. It's facts. He thought you was talking to Mel Charlo for a second. That's what it sounded like. He's a desperate dude looking for attention. Who that's Maul? You think Maul looking for attention right here with this? I don't think he is. Did Bivol say we're gonna ask Canelo? Did he say that? Y'all heard him say that? I don't know. Did he say that? Bivol looks so confused talking to Charlo at 168. No belt. Yeah, he like all he heard was no belt. He like, man, you ain't got no belt, man. What we talking about, man? Get a vaccine. David Benavidez weirdo fight Demetrius. That's the ghost on your back since 2014. Yeah, it just don't look like they ever gonna revisit that. They need each other more now than ever. And I hear both of them saying something about coming back in February or something like that. They should fight each other. Parker was winning 4 rounds to 0. Just didn't expect him to be. Yeah, he quit with that hand, man, and it just ain't a good look. Maul can fight Morrell. Why not? They ain't gonna do that. I don't know. They ain't gonna do that. That's a dangerous fight. Inactivity, bro. If I get a bad 68 Charlo, PBC, post-running boxing careers, I feel you. But when I look at the scope of what PBC is, I think PBC as a whole, as an entity, has done more for the sport of boxing, more good than bad. I don't think it's all been good, but I think that's the case with any of these like promotional outfits, or you know what I mean. It's always going to be some tough sledding along the way. But I feel who fights at 75 fight. See, this is the thing. All that might be true. And I don't know how y'all process things, but to me, the respect that he showed was I didn't have an issue with this because it's respectful. Now, do I think the fight is going to happen? Do I think this exchange is going to result in a fight? I don't. Honestly, I don't, simply because Bivol is at 75. You get what I'm saying? But to simply ask a man for a fight in the fight business, I don't think it's a bad thing. He might not be in position, but shit, hey, I mean, worst thing can happen is no, or it don't happen, right? You know? I think the way he went about it is what got my respect. He could have been weird about it. He just was like, you know what I mean? Pull up on him and say, yo, what's good, you know? Was watching the video and got sent straight here. Oh, yeah, man. Salute to you, Edgar Chavez. Much appreciation, bro. Appreciate you stopping through, supporting, and showing love. Much appreciation to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button, man. Appreciate all y'all. Morrell versus Charlo next. Ronnie Shields got to choose. Oh, man. They ain't going to make him do that. That, man, I'm telling you, Morrell is a real problem, a real threat. I'll be Bivol that would end the chance of Canelo fighting Maul. For real, though, that's the other way to look at it, Kurt, because he'd be like, I'm definitely not fighting him. You get what I'm saying? I ain't definitely ain't. Gee, put your glasses on. Zach, if Bivol could tell Canelo, I beat the man you ducked and go after Andre. Wishful thinking. Southern T, my bro, a.k.a. The Motivation. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling on this good Sunday, bro? Clear difference. Do you want to fight me? And can you please fight me? One, pose the question of an elite matchup. The latter is an example of begging the MTV, period. Yeah. And that's all. And you see, that's what the energy was at the end of it, Scale. So I'm with you because you see it like where it's at.
I'll do it. You want to fight me?
Yeah, why not?
All right, come on.
Best fighting the best. That's what it's all about.
I'll do it.
1,000,000% agreed. Jazz, salute Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling on this good Sunday? Zach Parker got hit with an overhand so hard he said his hand broke and quit. His joint was swollen though, crazy when he took the glove and joined on. But I'm not saying he couldn't have fought through it. I didn't think he was gonna quit off no hand injury. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't. Hurricane Ryder was a trash scrap for as long as it lasted. Cause I was thinking, yo, I ain't even gonna hold y'all for a second before I seen the swelling of the hand. I was about to say, yo, did he throw the fight? Did they pay this dude off so it could be John Ryder and Canelo some type of way for real? Because if that fight even happens at all in the sport of boxing, man, that's just downright crazy. Agree with you, PBC has done a lot of good, but I get it. It's frustration from the fans, and again, like, we're allowed to be heard. It's just I try to consider all things, but I do hear people out because nothing is one way. Just as well as they done good, it's been some things that have been bumpy, but I think it's just, if you think about it in any situation, especially if it's business, it's going to be good business that's been done and not so good business. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they intentionally, try to ruin careers. They've made mistakes because they're not above making them. You get what I'm saying? For one reason or another. But hopefully, man, with more people paying attention to the sport, they can continue to treat fighters, more deservingly and move fighters more accordingly and keep these dudes active, especially when they know this is how they feed their families, for sure. Conversation done not belong. Every time good fighter's there for him, he does this. Carlos got a letter saying, now, bro, talking dudes at 75. But I think that's more so, I don't know, you might be looking into it a little deep, yo. Like, I think more so, like, he was there, he's seen them. Like, just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I could see a scenario where people could say something for him not addressing Bivol. I think he just seen an opportunity and went for it. You get what I'm saying? Or what he's seen is an opportunity to talk to a fighter and went for it. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Why you got mandatory will sleep dude away? Who, Adames? You think Charlo gets slept by Carlos Adames? I don't think that. It's Carlos Adames, man. Like, again, although he's good, like, he just be coming on people's radar too, to be fair. Charlo deserves more respect than what people give him. Like, I know y'all don't like all his moves and the stuff he say, but I don't know. I just think you can't make people. The problem in boxing is when people don't get their way, they take it personal. Nothing in boxing has to be one way. And what I'm saying is, and this is in no shape or form in protection of Charlo. He a grown man. He could fight his own battles. I'm just asking people to open their minds a bit. Stuff doesn't have to go one way. And what I'm saying is, a lot of times I notice when a fighter doesn't go the route that a certain individual or certain people want them to go, they have a real issue with them moving forward. It's like, it's other people to fight, but he has to prove something. I'm 100% with y'all. He got to get back into the fold, and he need to start fighting these guys that's going to challenge him. That's going to move him to the next level if he want to, salvage the rest of his career, because it's been rough for him. He need to get back in the fold. So I get you, but nothing has to be one way. And what I'm saying is, right, for a perfect example, see how I vibe? Y'all see how I vibe? I don't shoot nobody perspectives down. I vibe with people because nothing has to be one way. I was having a conversation a couple weeks back where I was, mixing it up. Somebody had a difference of opinion. I welcomed his difference of opinion, read it out, told him that's cool. But his problem was he couldn't see the situation going any other way than the one small way that he had it in his head. So that limits your thinking ability. Like, in his mind, in the situation it was in his mind, Errol Spence, without a doubt, has to fight. You get what I'm saying? He has to fight Keith Thurman, or is this, or is that. No, I'm making an argument. You see what I'm saying? He got too personal, and it's not that deep. It's like nothing has to be one way. There are still other fights to be made. I know there are certain things where you like, yo, why is he not fighting this guy? Why is he not fighting that guy? I get it. And that's why I always say he need to get back into the fold and prove himself. That's all. I get it. But nothing has to be one way. And I guess when, as a fighter, you see a guy, you see an opportunity made, hey, like, the end of the day, Canelo, nobody really thought Canelo and Bivol was going to happen. Why? And for the most part, because nobody even was thinking about that being a fight. You get what I'm saying? So I think he just might have just tried his hand at the opportunity, bro. And then I don't think much is going to come from it. But I just like the energy displayed. It was in a respectful manner. And it's just like you going about your day. I don't think too deep into it. Like, I would like to see this fight if it could happen, though. Gets a 5-star rating from everyone. PBC has more 5-star ratings than not. Can't please everyone. Now you can. That's a fact, Dungeon Talk. And I'm understanding of both sides of it. That's why I keep telling y'all I'm just due for a reason. I rock with it. All perspectives. I give everybody You know what I mean? I don't shoot nothing down that you think. I get it, because I get it. It could be that way. You know what I'm saying? Why not this way? I get it. But sometimes we just got to open our minds more. And you know what I mean? Just, you know, this is boxing sometimes. Yeah, we just don't get the fights. But I think, you know, as long as we call for the right stuff and we support the right events, man, they got to hear you sooner or later. You get what I'm saying? The best way to affect somebody is their bottom line, man. You get what I'm saying? So we support the stuff that needs to support. You call for the fights that need to be called for, and that's what we need to talk about. Two fighters having a chance meeting, nothing will come out of it. Yeah, but you know, and it's like a weird. We seen weird things. Like, come on, who would have thought Conor McGregor would have fought Floyd? And I'm not. Don't think too deep into that. I'm just saying. Get what I'm saying? Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather in a boxing ring at that. You get what I'm saying? So we seen stranger things. That's all I'm saying. You get the winner and Planner David. I think that's the route you need to go, though. 68, Johnny Q. I'm with you, Johnny. I'm with you, bro. Jeff, what's good with it? Jeff, how you feeling, my bro? What's good with you, man? Let me speed up. My bad, y'all. Jamal can't do no right to these people. He like boo-boo, except he more accomplished. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, bro. It's true. Facts, bro. And I just, man. I think he ain't get a good shake that day either, though. I don't think he got a good shake yesterday. I don't know. Dillian White, his problem in his fights, he don't create enough separation for me. I've always said that. And his fights just be way too competitive and close. And that don't even be the top tier level of heavyweights that he's fighting. You get what I'm saying? Even though he's fighting decent opponents, but they're not elite level. And that's where he's trying to get to. And I don't think he's ever going to really get to that level he wants to. I don't think it's in the cards for Dillian White to be a champion. I just don't. And credit to him for keep trying. He don't quit, but you know, credit to him. More power to him. But yeah, man. Charles Conwell, good fight. Salute to Regis Prograis. Great fight. I told you, man, like when you out of sight, out of mind in sports, people kind of forget what you do. And all I'm saying is Charlo don't have the best resume, but he's proven to be one of the best fighters in boxing. I don't even think you can argue that. People might not like him, but he's one of the best fighters in boxing for sure. The way to get people up off you is fight the people you're supposed to fight. Take on those challenges that people think you won't fight or that you're supposed to fight. And that's how you shut the critics up. He got a lot to prove. I understand that he do. He got a lot to prove, man. He got a lot to prove, but at the same time, I'm just not the same type of critic everybody else is. And again, some people think I'm nice, but I'm just not overly critical of situations. Like it is what it is. And again, sometimes when we take these situations too serious in boxing, we ruin the entertainment value. And we always got to remember this shit's supposed to be fun. We could go in depth with conversations, be passionate, all that, but don't take any one situation in boxing so serious that you ruin the entertainment value for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was just a conversation. I'd like to see what could happen with Charlo, period. Not so much with Bivol. I just want to see Charlo back in the mix. Yeah, because he need, especially with the stuff he going through. And that's why maybe I'm different towards the situation. Because when you got those type of issues that we know he's been facing, his biggest challenges y'all has been outside the ring, not inside. That's good and bad. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, good because ain't nobody beat him in the ring yet. You get what I'm saying? He ain't really lost no position in it. Bad because again, he's been inactive and people are kind of you out of sight, out of mind. So you gotta hurry up and get back in there. Ricky Williams, my bro, what's good with it? TWT family in the building. Salute to my bro Rick. What's good with it? Who's gonna be a great boxer, but he's getting passes no one else do. I don't know. Canelo fight. I mean, I hate to get into all of that because I don't know that to be a fact. I can't prove that. Maybe you can prove it, but I can't prove that he did that. I just hear too much hearsay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. When have we ever heard Canelo publicly talk like he wanted to fight Charlo? But to me, it's like now that people want me to believe that fight was really on the table and Canelo never openly said anything about fighting Charlo, not to my knowledge, unless I missed it. So I don't know. I honestly think he will beat Canelo ass. I do. This Jermall Charlo right here beat that dude up, man. And he'll beat him up. He'll beat him up. Charlo should fight is mandatory and fat. Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't mad at Ghost. That's what you saying. Fight is mandatory. Like, you got not no 75-pounder or none of that like that. I get it. You can't just do that and retire. That's to Dmitrii and Jermall. Hope these great boxers start fighting their competition. But I mean, see, again, I don't know. You got a different outlook. I don't have that outlook. I feel like it's on him. If he want to make some of his career, he gonna have to show us some. I think I'm very clear on that. I'm just not taking no one situation personally. That's on him. He don't want to fight the quality competition. When I do talk about him, the conversation is going to be different. If he continues to fight subpar opposition, he's going to get critique from me when I speak about him, but I'm not going to tear him down, and I ain't going to take no one situation too personal. Like I said, this is entertainment. If we see that Jermall Charlo is just in it for bags and he ain't really trying to fight the guys he's supposed to fight, by all means, bro, I would talk about him a lot less. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'll retire if you don't give me the fights you want. No, we just won't talk about you. And when we do, you're going to get criticized for it. You get what I'm saying? So for Regis, KO, dude, a skilled fighter, man, Jeff, was you impressed with the defense that Regis showed, the upper body movement, the head movement? Man, was that dude switched on? I promise you I was happy to watch that last night, y'all. Yeah, I was really excited. I love when I'm like slumped comfortable and the fight make me like sit up. Yeah, I was watching Regis fight like this. Like, yeah, y'all, I enjoyed that thoroughly. The double jab, the tripling of the jab. That shit was fun, man. That shit was fun. Salute to my bro Jeff Campbell in that super chat too, man. Much appreciation for always showing love and supporting, man. Dude, the matchmaker who offered the fight publicly said it. I get you, but I just don't. Some stuff I just can't believe. You get what I'm saying? Because like what I'm saying, follow me, Ghost. I've never heard Canelo ever sound like he wanted to fight him. All I've heard was a guy that's reluctant anytime his name got brought up. Anytime, you get what I'm saying? They can say anything to make their guy look good. I just don't believe it. I really don't be believing it, yo. But I could be wrong as hell. And you know, with me, difference between me and other content creators, I don't care about being wrong. I ain't gonna be wrong a lot though, but I don't care about being wrong. I just feel like the fact that we never heard this dude say anything publicly about fighting Charlo tells me he never really wanted to fight him. You get what I'm saying? It's some people that say Andre duck Canelo. Man, come on. It's really people that say that. I hope it ain't nobody in this chat that think that, but it's people that really say that. And they argue you down about it. So it's like, to me, I get you. He said it, but it's like, man, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Canelo literally chose to fight Bivol, not Charlo. And I heard that too. I heard he turned down. It's a lot. That's why I hate the he said, she said. I just know when we hear from Canelo, bro, and follow me, we never heard him talk like he wanted to fight Charlo. Send me, and I know you got it, Ghost. If you could find it, I could have missed something. Any video where that dude ever sound like he was willing to fight Charlo? You get what I'm saying? Usually when dudes want to fight, it ain't no hush hush. It ain't one dude saying, yeah, Canelo wanted to fight him, but he turned it down. I just don't. I got a hard time believing that, especially when it's a guy that's avoiding these dudes like the plague. You get what I'm saying? I ain't giving Canelo that one. Hell no. Fight him. Beat his ass, man. I don't think he want to fight that dude, yo. Can't make him fight him. Canelo said the sanctioning body's facts, yo. He get a ton of passes, though, bro. Just I gotta see Canelo beat Maul to believe it. Yeah, I gotta see him beat him. I don't think this version of Canelo beating Jermall. Canelo choosing Bivol is him taking the hard route. Glad he did that. Shit. I mean, but that's still your opinion. That's taking the hard route. Some people would think that, you know, Charlo could be a tough fight for him. You know what I'm saying? Some people would think that. Some people would think it. You know what I mean? The hard route. Yeah, I think he to me, I'm just being honest. When he chose Bivol, I think he chose a guy that he felt like was inexperienced that he could take advantage of. That's my opinion. Not passing it as fact. My word is not law on this one. My honest opinion is Canelo chose Dmitrii Bivol because he thought he seen an inexperienced fighter that didn't have a ton of punching power. And I think he thought as a result, he was going to be able to beat this guy. And I think when he got in there, he found out that Dmitrii Bivol was not only way more experienced than he thought, but he actually hit a bit harder than he thought as well. That's what I believe, you know? That's why that fight played out that way. That's why I don't think he'll ever get back in there with him. But, you know what I mean? Going punch for punch. I saw skill, defense, and great footwork. Facts is what I seen, bro. I feel you, T. I'm with you. I just, you know, and this for me, I don't take any. It's whatever. Like this dude is a duck. I'm not about to say Jermall because that's basically saying Jermall ducked him, and turning him down is ducking him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, them dudes been on your bumper publicly. You ain't never publicly said you wanted to fight them dudes, but it's gonna one guy gonna be like, yeah, well, you know, show me, man, just show me you'll beat his ass. Haney would do against Regis. Oh, that'd be a bad style matchup for him, Mike. It's not a fight that I'm not saying he can't find a way to win, but I 100% honest. I think that'd be a very tough fight for that man. Stylistically, like Regis, when he catch up to you, it's gonna be rough. Like that's gonna truly be somebody that you never stepped in a ring with, somebody that's gonna want to get you every minute of every round at the end there. Like, and I ain't saying you're gonna go balls to the wall, but you know, Regis just don't stop. So it's like that'd be a tough style matchup for him. Dev do outbox him. It'll have to be him outboxing him, and he'll have to be clean for a lot of that fight, yo. Because when Regis catch up to him, I think that power is be something different that Dev ever been hit with. I think that could be stylistically, it could be problematic, but at the same token, stylistically, Dev could present a ton of problems for Regis Prograis as well. Just being elusive, better with the feet, faster the legs, being very disciplined to the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Having that jab that he like to stick out there. It'd be entertaining for sure, but I think if that fight turn, to me, all right, let me say it like this. For Dev to win, he got to keep it a boxing match. He has to. He has to, and that's still going to come with his set of risks and challenges. But at any point that it start turning into a fight, that's a disadvantage for Devin Haney. As long as he can keep it boxing and do what he do and be smooth and clean on it, he could find his way to a decision possibly, but I don't think it's no scenario where it's going to be an easy fight for him. It's a good one, though, if it happens. People the harder to resume speaks. You said it yourself. It's a harder fight. Charlo. And then Charlo. I feel you. Goes Canelo fight. B was a cherry pick gone wrong. That's what I think. I think they what's the name, bro? So why he ain't fight Arthur and get more belts? Because he knew what he was picking. He was picking the path of the least resistance to me. I really don't think he feel like he can beat Charlo. I really don't. I just don't. I never got the energy that he wanted to fight him. Ever. Like, never, bro. It's like one day, then a week later, that tell me to go. Oh, that's the fam going there. Built-in cop-out striving for greatness. If Charlo has a mandatory and lose, he just isn't better. Go up and lose. He was too small. No, I don't. You know why they can't give Jermall the small excuse? They might try, but we ain't, because we real as skills. They, you know, the people, they might try that, but we see these men standing right here next to each other, man. Hell no. And we know Maul carry weight. It's no telling how much Maul actually weigh right here. So for us, we put things in perspective. Some other people might try to make that excuse, but I don't think so. But I get you, fight your mandatory. I'm not mad at fighting his mandatory, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because, and again, y'all, the way I look at it, that's on him. If he don't fight his mandatory and he go fight subpar, meteor opposition, he gonna get criticized. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's on them. So it's like, I would like to see him take the toughest challenges available. That's what I would like to see. Challenge himself against the absolute best. But if he don't do it, I ain't about to piss me off. I'm gonna just say the hell with him. And my conversation when I speak about him is just gonna be different, respectfully, because I ain't gonna tear him down. But if you're gonna give us crap fights, my commentary is not going to be praising you in no way, shape, or form. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Look, he fighting another guy that he just shouldn't have been. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at in boxing. I'm trying to stay in a mode where I'm not letting the shit that they doing pissing me off, because I notice it'll start ruining the entertainment factor for me too. So I just be like, all right, you know what I mean? Cool. We're going to talk about you when it's time to talk about you. If you're not giving us the fights, I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to swing over and focus on the people that are giving us the fights. You get what I'm saying? What I'm doing is trying to find I'm gonna make sure we all can enjoy this sport. Like, if this dude don't want to give us the fights, then the stuff I talk about won't be Jermall Charlo related. Y'all give me 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I have a baby due on my head. Regis is gonna have to be Jose Ramirez to prove himself more. I think Regis is proven. I think beating Jose Ramirez it'll be a good win, but I think he passed the point of proving. It's just how good is he going to continue to be? Get what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. I get what you're saying, like, you know, prove, but I think he's past the prove it stage. You get what I'm saying? Especially the way he beat up Jose Zepeda last night. It was just fantastic. My bad, y'all. Let me go on hard, equal hard, not harder. Yeah. I got you, T. I got you, my bro. I got you. Salute to my baby girl in the super chat, man. Appreciate you, queen. Don't work too hard. Much appreciation. Sports and Tunes, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, champ? Ringside was intense with Charlo. Yeah. You had a good one there, man. He said it was crazy, man. Arthur get hurt and put on his ass. Yeah, we did. We have Kirkland. Yeah, for the lower hanging fruit, which is Josh Taylor. My bad, John. Let me speed up. Hindsight. Salute to my baby girl, man. Hindsight said, yeah, Bivol was cold. But at the time, EJ David was the harder route than Bivol and GGG. That's a great point, Johnny. Great point, my bro. Great point. Like, again, y'all, I'm going to keep pushing this and putting this on people's minds. Nothing has to be one way in boxing. When you think it only has to be the one way, you frustrate yourself. And a lot of times, I'm telling you, because when you do that, you anything anybody else is saying, you feel like you got to make an argument for that. Somebody say something else, you got to state the argument for that. You don't. You just understand some people say it different. That's why I'm much more relaxed. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I just learned to share the information and understand somebody's perspective, especially when they could be articulate and logical in the explanation. I'm cool with what people feel. You get what I'm saying? That's why I make everybody a part of the conversation. And you notice you never hear me be like, Jeff, I disagree with you. What you talking about? You know what I mean? Sports and Tunes, I disagree with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that because it makes it personal. We all in here having a discussion and people have different perspectives. That's why I appreciate the diversity and the input. And you're never going to hear me telling people how to, you know what I mean, think. I just know, just open your mind. Stuff goes more than one way. That's all. Be Arthur, stay focused, don't let him off. That's a fact. That's a fact. I actually tried the boxing route, ended up sleeping. Because the popular 8 Ball, so I choose to go the other way. And you know what? And with all due respect, my bro, I swear that what you're saying is 100% facts. And this is not directed to the family in here. When it comes to Maul, for example, I'm gonna just say I seen we could all watch this exchange between these two, right? If you feel like this is begging, I mean, you free to that interpretation, but I don't see how that's the case. I don't see how a fighter asking for a fight is begging and got the mutual respect from the man. You heard people say, yeah, that's what it's all about. The best fighting, the best. They ain't have to say that. Somebody said that shit. You know what I mean? It's best fight. That's what it's about. So it's like people will make him look like he the bad guy for this. How is this bad? How was him talking about fighting a fighter that we got much respect for a bad thing? Whether it happened or not, don't you appreciate the energy displayed? It's like, yo, at least it's on his mind. You get what I'm saying? So it's like too many people hate this dude, and I don't really see enough reasons to. So I go the other way with it too, T. I'm with you on that. And again, this is not directed to the fan, but people don't like this dude for some weird reasons. He ain't did enough for me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yes, has some fights not materialized, but you can't blame it all on him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's been adamant about wanting certain fights too. Everybody got chased and beg Canelo for a fight. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, if he want to make more of his career, he gonna do so. You get what I'm saying? He was getting booze and was getting into it with the crowd. I could tell people just don't like him, yo. They don't like their energy for nothing. That was a good fight too, Jeff. Shay Jackson, salute. Appreciate you for stopping through. Jamal, a new coach like Derek James probably be better than he was. Hey, man, adding to your arsenal is never a bad thing, bro. Never a bad thing. Ever. Ronnie Shields, solid coach. David Morrell, facts. He is. He always going to be a good coach to me. Regis about to either. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. My bad. Let me speed up, y'all. Mike Kirkland in Super Chat. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you as always, showing love, supporting the channel. What would you pick between Russell and Regis? Right now, I'll pick Regis. I'll pick Regis because I feel like he's more polished and more experienced. Obviously, for those reasons, I think more battle tested. You get what I'm saying? I think I'll lean towards Regis. It'll still be a tough fight because Gary Antoine and the dog. I wouldn't be surprised if he win, but just for me just picking right now, like off of what I've seen so far, I edge towards Regis. Salute to my bro. Appreciate you in that super chat too. Regis and Gary Anton will produce beautiful violence fact skills at an all-time high. We went to boxing. When he get in the mud, he showed a new level of understanding. Man, I wish I had the sound bite, Rick. Man, I heard what you said. You feel me? Man, did he show something different? He had more energy. Hey, how many of y'all feel like that nutritionist did wonders for this dude energy level, man? Yo, the intelligence that he displayed and the way Rick put it, he just put it a better way than I'm probably about to say it. But the intelligence he displayed, he knew when to go for it and when not to go for it. He knew when to press the gas and when not. That shit was impressive. You ain't never see Regis fight with that amount of control. You get what I'm saying? I watched this dude most of his career. You get what I'm saying? So it's like way before he was champ. So it's like, man, this dude, man, he showed something different and it was special seeing it, y'all. I enjoyed it last night. Dude really, really put on last night, y'all. Really, really did, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. And again, I see the videos, T, and I'm like, I ain't about to do that. He ain't begging, man. Like, damn, like, I don't get it. I don't know. I just think that's the energy more fighters should want to display now. The only unfortunate of this situation is that Maul has been inactive and he needs to get back on the winning side of things. Even though he ain't lost, he need to put himself back on people's minds. And the fact that he's not in the same weight, like I wish this was somebody that was closer to a weight where he was at, then it wouldn't be such a bad thing. You get what I'm saying? It's not even a bad thing, but I would have liked it more because the possibilities would have been there. Reason Gary Ant firefight, but I don't like it. For Gary Ant right now, nah. Yeah, defense can't go in there taking shots like that. Not by Regis. And then the too many openings, that dude punching hard as hell, man. Very hard. And another thing, Rick, the gas tank was on full. He came in there with the gas tank on full. Like the way he was placing his feet, taking steps back, the upper body movement, slipping jabs, getting his head off the line. Doubling the jab, tripling the jab, catching this dude with hooks, man. Regis put on last night, y'all. He wanted that. Man, that's what I'm saying. He ain't even been his most active, Ghostly, man. That is impressive, y'all. Impressive. I enjoyed that last night. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it, man, for real. Teofimo. I wonder what Regis versus Teofimo. He said he hurt. He said he hurt Teo at 140. Believe he said he had knocked Teo out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, looked full last night, Mike. You feel me? Full, like, and it was impressive. He had his energy. That was an 11th round knockout, y'all. He did not slow down. His pace was the same. Now, I ain't saying he was supercharged, but that's a full tank of gas he was working with last night, and it showed. Got an 11th round stoppage, and you know why this is impressive? Not only the opponent that he was in there with, you get what I'm saying? Coming off some of his bigger wins of his career. You get what I'm saying? It's the discipline, man. He showed another level, man. He really took the fight to this dude. He wore this dude down, broke him down. I think he started breaking him mentally as well. Like he was staying on him. He was taking his best shots he was throwing. It was looking different, man. The irony don't want the best. Yeah, I don't feel like it's begging. I just don't look at it like that. I don't want it because I feel like that ain't that. Because I could picture me if I'm talking to somebody like that. I ain't begging you. Like I ain't sitting here like, yo, please fight me. Like it's like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, because he probably knows it's unlikely with the circumstances. But if I could, you know what I mean? If I could get you to say something, maybe something happen. Who knows? You know? But I just ain't mad at it. If I was going to be rocket socket punch for punch. Hey, man, facts, Jeff, the way he displayed that patience, yo, that's a different Regis in there, man. That's a more dangerous Regis right there. He more calculated. That's a more calculated, trained, in-shape street fighter, y'all. Head movement was too crispy. You seen it, man. He took some good shots, too. Wouldn't let Zepeda motor get going. Facts. He ain't let him get going. He won that first round. Zepeda did to me, and it looked like it was mostly all Regis down the stretch after that. Just like he just was taking over, getting better and better. He started to break this dude Will a little bit. He broke him, man. It's 11 rounds. And the thing I was about to say, why you knew it was impressive, because you see how they put up that stat and how many knockouts they got past the 7th round or whatever, and it don't be many, if any. And look, lo and behold, he go knock out a quality fighter in the 11th round because he just wouldn't stop coming. And he pressed the gas when he needed to. He slowed up when he needed to. You get what I'm saying? And it was perfect execution, man. He never let Zepeda get comfortable, and he was in his bag last night. Facts, bro. So he in his bag, man. It was fun watching that dude, man. It was fun watching him, man. 2-time champion, man. He'd beat T.O. ass, man. A1 Hoop Zone, my bro. What's good with it, A1? How you feeling? Angry Regis, man. He might be cool a little bit. Ghost after this. He might be all right. They might, nah, he ain't letting up. He still mean. Regis just mean like that, period. He a dog. Just tell her to get that win off from just my opinion. Yeah, go to Josh Taylor, get that win back, right? This Regis will beat Josh Taylor, in my opinion. This Regis will beat him. Those little wrinkles in there, them little minor details, and he didn't make the fight. You notice what else I noticed too, Rick? He didn't make the fight unnecessarily physical, which would then deplete his gas tank even sooner. You get what I'm saying? Remember the infighting, if you could call it that him and Josh Taylor did? You get what I'm saying? All that pushing and jockeying for position, and you get what I'm saying? All that shit going on. He wasn't doing a lot of that. Do you notice it was very few clinches in that fight? That's what I noticed. And I think that was in an effort to conserve his energy. He wasn't just being unnecessarily physical. I mean, he was smart last night. Dude, man, that's why I was in there watching it like this, inches away from the screen, like on some shit, man, because the way he was fighting was impressive, man. Facts, they are underrated, bro. Facts, bro. Underrated as hell. Now you're gonna be even angry because no one called him out. You're gonna hear him say, "Why don't I say my name?" Yeah, he gonna be like, first I say I ain't gonna say y'all name, man. I got a title now. Y'all still don't want to say my name? He gonna be mad at everybody. Then Regis gonna be back on the rampage, y'all. Pissed off, mad at everything and everybody, yo. It's funny, man. That shit is funny. But I like Regis, man. Again, I'm happy for him. I'm glad he won. It's just gonna be tough for Zepeda to really win the title. I know he feel like he can actually win one there, but it's gonna be tough. Slat. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough. I mean, because you 33. The people that you're gonna run into more than likely are gonna be younger, fresher. The fights are gonna get harder for Zepeda in terms of climbing back in position and really actually compete for a title again. I think that was his third try. The 3 strikes you out rule might have been it, because you seen the look on his face after the stoppage. He was just sitting there looking like, damn, like another opportunity slipped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Regis corner fight may be close 2 rounds. He finished him. Yeah. They put the right spark. Credit to his corner too, Jeff, for putting that in his ear, because that fight wasn't close like that. Regis was beating that boy up. I don't know if y'all seen it that way. I seen Regis in his bag and winning round after round, y'all. Like, not trading round for round. He was winning round after round and doing it impressively. After losing the first round, to me, in my opinion, he lost the first round, got hit with the cleaner shots in that first, and just changed it after that, man. It was impressive. And then gym props to him and his team to actually look at the tape. And being honest, I'm a super fan of Regis now. You see what I'm saying? And, bro, I'm going to bring it up again. That nutritionist did wonders for that man, because he just had like back-to-back fights, I think it was, where he missed weight. That was an excellent move. The timing of it couldn't be more perfect. And you got the results last night, Regis, man. You definitely could be proud. You deserve a vacation to go kick your feet up for a minute, man. That was a hell of a win. And again, I felt like it was either 2 ways. It was either going to be a competitive decision for Regis or a late stoppage. I wasn't sold on the stoppage, but he showed me that power carry late. And I think the fact that he didn't make the fight unnecessarily physical when it didn't need to be, it helped, like I said, it helped conserve that gas tank. And when he was in the 11th round, he had the you know what I mean? His energy levels were still where it needed to be for him to compete strong through that whole 12 rounds. You get what I'm saying? Like, Regis could have went 15 rounds last night. Easy, in my opinion. So it was impressive, that whole performance from him, man. He had me up like wired looking at that fight. So it was fun to watch. Punts for the IBF. That's in order. So yeah, man. Great fight. Disguised his left hand better too. He was throwing it off. Turn Zepeda couldn't get away from you. Peeped it, right? The timing in which he was throwing some of these shots, it was just like, yo, he was on point, man. And again, and y'all feel free to disagree or tell me what y'all think. I know he said that was his toughest fight, Rick, but did you finish after seeing him finish that fight? Did you walk away last night or go to sleep feeling like that was his toughest fight? I swear I didn't. I swear I didn't. And somebody in here made a point. Somebody, damn, salute to one of the family. One of y'all did make the point when I said this a little earlier. But man, he was on point, man. He was on point, man. He was on point. One of y'all said it though. It just didn't look like it was his toughest fight, is what I'm saying to me. He said it, but it didn't look like it to me. Like, and maybe from a concentration standpoint, because I think he was switched on in so many areas. Like, I don't think he had a lot of weaknesses in. He didn't make a lot of mistakes last night. His defense was on point. Yeah, he took some shots because it's a fight. You got a dude in there, a skilled veteran that can fight. But overall, he didn't take a lot of punishment last night, man. He really didn't, yo. That did not look like his toughest fight. And again, I think the reason he might have felt that way is because from a concentration standpoint, like when you focused on everything and you switched on in every phase of the game, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I think he might have felt like that was his toughest fight, because you was really in your bag and it took a certain level of concentration and effort to perform the way you did last night. Maybe that's what made it, because from just watching it, I don't walk away from that feeling like that was your toughest fight. And I know obviously people feel like a loss would be your toughest fight. I feel like the Josh Taylor fight was more physically taxing on Regis. You get what I'm saying? Even he took more punishment in the Josh Taylor fight, right? Get what I'm saying? So easily that was still his toughest fight. He might have felt like that from a concentration standpoint. I would love to pick his brain and like deep dive and see if he just really felt like that was his toughest fight because it's from a skill standpoint. Or was it more so, or is it at least some of what I'm saying? From a concentration standpoint, being switched on in all phases of the game and being able to execute at a high level and consistently round after round, you made it felt mentally taxing to you because you just was that switched on, if y'all get what I'm saying. So I don't know. It just didn't look like his toughest fight, though. Yeah. 40 folks better come with an insurance policy. That's what I'm saying, Ghost. If that's your toughest fight, it's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be a problem. I guess Zepeda versus Gary next. Hey, I like that. I like that, Jeff. I like that. Telling the truth, he's catching Zepeda with some clean shots that would drop other fighters. I think he may mean the mental aspect. Yeah, man. It's the switch, man. It was on and it stayed on for Regis last night, and I love it. Strong mentally, everything, man. Dude just was on point. Back was Zepeda Taylor tough. Yeah. You think? Yeah, I felt like Taylor was his toughest fight too, and he took more punishment in the Taylor fight for sure. He took more damage. Took more damage in the Taylor fight. I mean, he had a little busted nose, probably some glove burn in this one, but that's over a course of 11 rounds. So you know what I mean? That ain't about nothing. But Josh Taylor definitely was his toughest fight, far as what my eyes could see. The way it played out for me, because I felt like he damn near dominated this dude to me. He dominated a dude in that was competitive, dude. That makes sense. He was winning the majority of them rounds and showing a clear separation and skill. At this point, they both 33. You get what I'm saying? That was dude third time competing for a title. He got experience. So, man, it was just an impressive performance. Toughest fight to display sheer perfection. And you get what I'm saying? Great point, man. That's the sledgehammer right there, Skills. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because he displayed damn near perfection, and it take a lot out of you to perform at that level. I get it, and he was in his bag. Salute to you, Regis, for being in your bag last night, bro. And I think that's why the performance was as impressive as what it was, because he really was switched on, and it showed. Man, I like to see that, man. I like to see when fighters don't reinvent themselves, because you don't need to most times. Just tweak some things, just add some little minute like wrinkles. You know what I mean? Some shit that's gonna get you through. Man, one of the him not being overly aggressive was so impressive, and he was disciplined at doing it. I know that's something they was working on, because Regis usually go in there for real, and like try to really like he has a tendency to make the fight unnecessarily physical because he know he could kind of bully most guys. But I think when he got in there with Josh Taylor, that backfired that night. That physical lean into you and kind of back you down and, wear into you and break you down. He wasn't able to do that with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was able to push and move and jock for position with him, and he was picking the right shots. He had the right shot selection too for Regis Prograis when they fought too. And there was a lot of those positions when they was doing that infighting, he was getting the better of the work because he was able to move Regis off his square. And I think it was smart for him not even to put himself in position to be jockeying for position a lot unnecessarily and making the fight more physical than it had to be when it's already is mentally taxing. Because look at how he performed at such a high level for the majority of that fight. He was switched on. That's the prime example of being switched on, y'all. Prime example, yo. Prime example. I caught up in that. Have the home crowd for him. It could have been. Could have been. It looked like after that first round, Regis timing, he made a little adjustment. He started doubling that jab. He listened to his corners. Shout out to his corner, man. They was telling Regis all the right shit too, man. You was reaching a little bit because you was kind of chasing a bit and just coming just a bit short with your shots. And you will kind of pull back. I was listening to something his trainer was telling him in the corner, one of his coaches, and he made that adjustment from he made an adjustment as early as the second round, in my opinion. From the first round to the second round, he fought it slightly different. His approach was different. You get what I'm saying? I think that was key. The doubling, the tripling of that jab, the way he was placing his feet, where he was putting himself at position in the ring was very important last night. And then again, like I said, it was very few clinches which allowed more action and it to look a lot more fluid and not unnecessarily physical. I can't stress that enough because that's one of the things he did against Taylor. And what Taylor showed me is that he's a big dude and he's stronger than what Regis probably thought. And that was one of the deciding factors in that fight to me. You know what I mean? Being able to move Regis off his square, that's a rarity. You don't see that. People rarely can move that man back like that. You know what I'm saying? It was one punch down, Regis' head, and trying to be physical. You seen it, like trying to hold him down. And I was mad at the ref for not kind of warning him a little bit there because he was doing that repeatedly. And I'm like, yo, the ref got to at least say something. Tell him, stop you like pulling him down and still trying to work. But I know he was getting a bit desperate in there too. I know he was. D-Free, what's good with it, my bro? Sports matchups. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling, man? Regis moving like a young Loman, man. You see the foot placement, yo. I don't care, man. I was watching the feet, man, because and again, what made me pay attention to the feet extra hard last night was somebody said Regis has slow feet. Somebody on one of the panels said it. I forgot, but somebody said Regis has slow feet. I don't know, man. Feet ain't look slow last night to me, man. I ain't gonna say he was super fast, but he don't need to be, but he ain't look slow on the feet at all. Regis, like, he was moving well in there, man. Moving very well. So, again, I know he's going to take his vacation. It's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? And I see if anybody call his name. He do got a belt now. Let's see. Angle, he wasn't in the same place twice, man. Talk about it, yo. It just like when I see a performance like that, and I just didn't expect that out of Regis. I'm sorry, y'all. Not that clean. Like he was switched, like I said, on every level, and like Skills said, damn near perfection. And I think that is what made the fight as tough, is because he had to be switched on as much as he had to be to perform the way he did. So, I mean, good performance. Shout out to Regis, man, becoming a 2-time champion, snatching up that WBC strap, man. And salute to Zepeda for giving us a quality fight, man, and fighting back. I would definitely watch Zepeda any day of the week. Any day of the week, I'll watch Jose Zepeda fight because he really could fight. Regis back in February. Man, that's dope already, man. Get the boy, man. That boy from Houston, he's staying live with it, y'all. He's staying active, man. That's what I like to see, man. So, yeah, man. Regis did his thing last night, y'all. Next up is the trilogy, Chocolatito and Estrada. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know I'm still waiting for that December 17th date. Michelle Rivera and Frank. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, this Chocolatito and Estrada trilogy, that's a trilogy that's worth having and worth watching. Them dudes give it up. They bring the best out of each other and they raise each other levels when they're in the ring. So when you do that, then trilogies are worth it. But you're going to fight a trilogy and the only thing you got going to look like is two dudes that got much older from the second time y'all fought, then nobody wants to see it. But I think Chocolatito still perform at a high level for sure. You seen the way he beat who was that? The Martinez kid he beat up a little while back. He chipped him. I want to give a big shout out to Marv Nation and Legend Promotion. Yeah, big shout out to them. Production was on point. Yeah, facts. Fights was good. I just didn't like the little ass ring, but you know, that's nitpicking because the fighters, as long as the fighters didn't have a problem with it, it just stood out to me. And the more people said it, I just kept looking at it. and I think the fact that it was all blacked out like that too, I think that made the ring look a bit smaller. I ain't saying it wasn't a small ring, but I think that made it look even like crazier. It played a little crazier on the eyes. In Las Vegas, it's solid, man. I appreciated the fights. Get a loser's respect. Also, got to stay true because again, that's what we want, right? We you know how we get good fights and great fights. Like great fights don't happen from one person just fight. That's a really good fight. When you see your fighter go in there and dominate somebody, that's a really good fight. That's not a great fight. We get great fights when both guys is giving and taking. And although Regis was edging these rounds and like winning the rounds, he was like, you know, some separation. Zepeda was competitive enough in spots to make Regis have to raise his level and show us something different. So that's why I say that's what a great fight is. When two guys produce a fight where they're able to raise each other levels, I gotta give them their just due. So he he just he really put on. He was half the reason we got a good fight. You get what I'm saying? He ain't lay down. He ain't try to survive. And I think that the announcers try to hint that he was trying to survive at one point. Nah, I just think Regis was switched on in his bag and he was trying to figure things out. And he was never as comfortable as Regis was. He looked tight. He looked a little worried in the fight. You get what I'm saying? And he respected Regis' power before Regis even hit him. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That he kept him honest. I think the thought of Regis catching him early was on his mind a lot, which made him fight a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really do. But yeah, definitely salute to you, Mike. Appreciate you for noticing, man. I try to get boxing as a whole is just due. And y'all gonna start hearing me say, man, I tell you, not only is it a content creator, but it's a TWT family out here that's taking the stress out of these boxing conversations, one live at a time. Every time I talk to y'all, I want everybody in here to enjoy the conversation and enjoy their day as well. But I'm pretty much wrapped up, man. I just wanted to touch on these fights. Like I was supposed to be live, but I felt like that card was missing something, but still should have went. I was a little caught up too at the moment, so I couldn't go live how I wanted to, but I definitely be around for the next fights for sure. Didn't want to show the amount of people in the crowd. yeah, for some reason, right? Gary will have to keep his level up. Yeah, man, that'd be a good test, sturdy test for Gary Antoine too, man. It'd be a fun fight to watch. And Zepeda gonna bring it, you know what I'm saying? He gonna fight hard because he'd be trying to get back in the mix. So it'd be crazy. Yeah, the whole Jose Abreu fight. Facts. I watched it with my Conwell. Charles Conwell did his thing last night. He gutted it out with that cut. His eye was cut for mad long, and he kept fighting. And I thought it was going to be more of an issue seeing the way he kept pawing at it. It looked real problematic for him, but salute and credit to him, man. He fought through it, man. He fought through it and got the job done. He didn't get the knockout, but he hurt Abreu several times last night. And it's not always about the stoppage. I do think the cut might have took some steam out of him, but he still was fighting hard. But I think that kind of altered the game plan. And he did less boxing and more, I guess in the back of his mind, that eye was on his mind. You know what I mean? He worried about his eye. So I think it altered the way he fought a little bit after the cut. But he fought hard. It's not like you know what I'm saying? But I think he had to change up the strategy just a bit. You get what I'm saying? Just a bit once the cut happened. So it was still a solid win for him, and I want to see what's next for him after that because Charles Conwell is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And if you look, he didn't take a ton of punishment. Look at his face. He didn't take a ton of – he got hit with some shots, but he didn't take a ton of punishment outside of that cut. You know what I'm saying? So even once they got his, the bleeding and stopped, the cut didn't look as bad as what it appeared when it was in the ring and he was bleeding. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it don't take too long for that cut to heal and he could get back to it, because I want to see what's next with Charles Conwell. The ladies, I don't know the ladies, but they fought to a good fight. That Javalov guy, he caught a knockout. He knocked out Kurt Harper or whatever, the Harper guy that looked like he didn't belong in there anyway. He looked like he was in terrible shape. It was weird, but solid card. I mean, solid card. It was on Fight TV, and I think, like I said, they did a decent job, man. They did a good job. I ain't gonna complain and crap on the card. It was solid. Think that Boots win more accomplished, yeah. You know, Boots is hitting different. We pretty much got confirmation that Boots will be on a Tank undercard, opponent unknown. Yeah, I know. You said sorry that he's been taking so long with the fight date, but it's coming. So hopefully it ain't that Gabriel Maestre dude that I seen somebody talk about. I hope that ain't it, because I don't want to see that. I don't never want to see that. I don't want to see no Gabriel Maestre post fight. I mean, no Gabriel Maestre versus Boots Ennis. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Boots beat the liver out that kid like that. He's gonna beat the hell out of him. I already know it. See what he just did to a dude that just fought at you know what I mean, junior middleweight. Look what he just did to him. You know what I'm saying? Knocked him out. He went the full distance with Conwell. Ali versus Frazier, Pac versus Marquez, Canelo versus GGG. Psych. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They didn't live up, right? Facts, bro. And that's the thing. Pacquiao and Marquez raised their levels. Ali, Frazier raised their levels. Chocolatito and Estrada, they're going to raise their levels. Rafael Marquez and Israel Vasquez, they raised their levels in the trilogy. Like, people that have trilogies, usually they're going to be good trilogies when those two fighters are able to raise each other levels for the fight. And then that's how we get great fights. When two fighters in there are performing at a high level, not just one. When it's one-way traffic, that's not a great fight. That's a really good fight and entertaining, but it's not a great fight. Great fights is when you get in two-way action. Even if, you know, one is guys somewhat being dominated, that still could be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? If you compete and go the distance, we go 12 or we go 11 rounds like Regis did, but he competed every round. It's very entertaining. It's a great fight we got. You get what I'm saying? It's a great fight, even greater win for Regis. So let's see what's next for him when he come back in February for sure. Let's talk more. Oh, yeah. I got you, man. It's for sure. I forgot about dropping the link too. My bad. Damn, man. I completely forgot about dropping the link, man. That's terrible. Man, I forgot about dropping the link. Man, I forgot you're still in here. Yeah, I would have dropped the link. But yeah, I'll catch you over there if you want go live. We definitely could chop it up some more for sure. So yeah, man, I'm just wrapping up, man. Let's see what's next for Charlo. Like I said, he said he'd be back in February. Regis gonna take him a break and be back. Salute to the two-time champion. You know what I mean? Yeah, the super lightweight champion. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him, man. It was good to see Regis win. He earned it. I hope he continue to get more opportunities from here. I hope he don't gotta call everybody name. I hope people really start knocking at his door, because any top dog in there with Regis is going to be a quality fight. You already know. You're going to get your money's worth. So salute to Regis. Salute to Jermall Charlo and for conducting himself like a real man in the presence of a champion like Bivol and displaying the right kind of energy, man. Salute to him. Oh, yeah. Judah Ben, what's good with it, my bro? Yeah. I was just wrapping up in here because, you know, this is the post-fight. I know it's going to be something else to talk about later, so that's why I wanted to come on kind of early, get it out the way. And like I said, we had some good fights. Let's see what's next for Prograis, Charlo, Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We're going to see Conwell. You know what I'm saying? Good fights to be made. But, man, that's my just due on it, family. Salute to everybody in the building. He said this the prequel. You know it, man. You know it. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash the like button for me on the way out. Y'all haven't. I doubt they're going to be knocking too hard after last night. Yeah, right? And Regis going to have to get pissed off again, Mike, and start calling people out, bro. He just going to have to get pissed off and start calling for the smoke, bro. Man, but peace to my bros. Peace, Rick, man. Salute to you, man. Much appreciation to everybody that salutes. I mean, it supports the team, the family. All love to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday too. Jeff, my bro, salute to everybody that pulled up. You know, hook off on the like button if you haven't. Y'all stay tuned. You know your boy will be back. Salute to the family, man. And we gonna get up out of here, man. Sean, peace, bro. Catch y'all on the next one for sure.